On our spring break trip to Washington, D.C., we didn't want to just stay in some generic hotel. We looked for a location in the heart of the history that celebrates D.C.'s own special role in America. And the George at Kimpton Boutique Hotel downtown did just that, with punchy art featuring George Washington's likeness everywhere. It was an easy walk to the Capitol building and all the Smithsonian museums that we planned to visit. Since Kimpton is an IHG brand, you can book it with IHG points. But we used our Capital One travel portal to book it with a $50 discount and earn us loads of Capital One points. You can find our referral link for the Capital One card in the video description below. If your family's looking to come to DC, this may be the perfect match for you. Let's take a look. But I think what's most striking about this hotel is just the vibes, the historic George Washington themes.
My favorite bit is the wall because it has writing on it.
Right, it looks like some of George Washington's letters or something. What's inside the closet?
It is some ropes.
There's a safe down in the bottom.
Ironing board and an iron. And they also come with umbrellas.
Oh, that's nice. I have been caught in the rain in DC
and
before.
And also a yoga mat.
I know. What a nice amenity. Okay, so
I love yoga.
Yoga in the room.
I love yoga.
These are cool robes. They're like thick.
And the inside is sort of soft and the pockets are big.
These almost feel like, I don't know, a dungaree, a robe version of dungarees or something. They're thick with a hoodie. You could get your clothes sent out if you needed to. So this room has 2 queen beds and then also the fold-out sofa. So it sleeps 5. Does this fold out?
Yes.
Okay.
This sleeps 6.
Oh, it sleeps 6.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is
Should we pick someone up?
in case we meet someone in DC. What's funny is it's not that big of a room. It's this L shape accommodates a little bit of a living room nook and then also the bathroom over there. Don't mind our stuff.
A picture of George Washington and
George and Martha. But they're all like modern art. Cool. How's the dresser situation?
amazing.
Amazing?
Look how big the drawers are.
Ah, there's 3.
I
Three
think
drawers.
it could fit like...
They're not huge. They're not huge for 6 people, but...
It could fit 4 babies.
You put babies in a drawer?
No, it could fit 4 living babies.
We're not going to do that. Let's edit
Well, we're
this
not
video.
going to. But. And here is more drawers.
Okay.
Oh, and in here is the mini freezer.
There's a little fridge. We can put our blueberries in there. We have some blueberries.
This is the hiding spot, and I barely fit standing in it. Oh, and there's another drawer, which is even bigger than that drawer.
It's funny. Sometimes you get like a notepad or some information about the local activities. Here, no, you don't need that. It's unnecessary. On the desk, we have lots of USB ports and outlets.
And we also have a coffee maker.
A little coffee maker. What are these coffees? Are these Nespressos? Yes. Some little Nespresso pods.
He said espresso, and then I sang espresso. Look above, there's a TV.
Let's show. The TV does pivot out very easily. So if you want to sit at the sofa, you can watch it. Or if you want to see it from the bed, you just flatten it out and pivot it. We put our shoes underneath. There's not any outlet on the table, but down there, there's I guess an outlet expander. On this side of the bed, there's one down there by the light.
This isn't just the whole thing. We have that.
There is a shower and a tub. Oh, I think this picture fell off and broke. And they haven't replaced it.
Mom, you didn't have to bring your hair dryer. They already had one.
There were parts of the hotel starting to show some wear. The bathroom seemed to be one of the places where that was most apparent. But things were clean and sunny.
I chose this hotel because we were looking for a location, first off, that fits 5 people in one room, because we didn't want to end up doing 2 rooms adjoining or some sort of a suite or something like that. So we need to find something that fit 5 people. And this was something that came up. We were also looking for something that had a little bit more character to it, besides just feeling like a somewhat generic hotel that could be in any place. And this definitely gives off Washington, D.C. vibes, kind of puts you in the mindset for what you're doing here. And then last but not least, super close to the metro because we're like a block away from Union Station. We're also super close to the Capitol, and we have a tour booked of the Capitol later on in this trip. And also we have a couple of different restaurants and places picked in the general Capitol Hill area.
Yeah. Proximity, style,
room size.
cheeky vibes.
Cheeky vibes.
I mean, we haven't mentioned yet, but like, yes, it's George Washington, but it's like cheeky George Washington. It is. I like how they're playful with it.
He may have been cheeky for all we know.
As I think I want to explore that side of Washington this week. Hi, George. Maybe Martha too. Hey, guys. Even in the shared spaces, you'll find more George Washington art. And we found it all very playful. Let us tell you more about the amenities you're getting.
The often maligned resort fee that many hotels charge exists here at the Kimpton George. It's $32 per day. But I will say that unlike many resorts that are like, we give you free local calls for your $45, which the Kimpton George does do. They say they give you free local calls. I didn't even see if there was a phone in the room, by the way. There are at least 2 truly valuable benefits that you can get for your $32 daily resort fee. 1, there is a $5 bodega credit. And by bodega, I don't mean a place on the corner. I basically mean the handful of snacks and drinks that they have in the lobby. So no real reason not to use that. So have that in your mind to at least get a bottle of something each day to take advantage of that $5. And then number 2 is a $10 rideshare credit. And I was totally mystified about how this would work, so I asked. And basically, after you use a rideshare each day, you forward the receipt via email to the front desk, and they will credit you $10. So we'll use that, for sure.
We did take advantage of that rideshare credit. We had parked in a garage right across the street for less than half of the $60 a day valet parking that the hotel made available. And then we walked to most of our stops throughout our visit. After a long day of museums and memorials, our feet were tired and we were excited to have a home base to crash on the sofa and decompress with a little Bluey.
I don't even need a bed for this. Like, it's so fluffy and nice. I love it so much.
But we did fold it out into a bed. The next morning, the grab-and-go continental breakfast included things like yogurt, pre-made breakfast sandwiches, and packaged pastries. But everything contained gluten and dairy, which we can't have. So we grabbed a banana and headed out to some fantastic area restaurants, which you'll see in our next video. Each night they have a wine hour from 5 to 6. But the complimentary fruit-infused water available throughout the day were more my speed. They had lobby coffee, but I preferred Corner Bakery right next door for my caffeine. And they have bikes available for loan. DC is such a great biking city. I really recommend giving this amenity a try. Kimpton's The George was exactly the kind of unique accommodations we were looking for. Join us for upcoming videos about everything we ate and did in DC. What is Washington, D.C. really like in 2025? Get ready to find out, travelers. Subscribe, and we'll see you there.